What is going on, guys? It's Nas from PTG, and this is gonna be our fourth week in best supports. So for this week, I wanted to go ahead and grab Boruto, Sarada, and Madara with the six paths. For those who aren't aware, this is a weekly series. If you're new, welcome, and we're gonna be having these kind of series every single Friday, I believe. We're going to be having three new characters and like kind of what's their worth as support and how good are they and what can they do and when's a good time to use them, as well as what can you expect. Now, Boruto and Sarada, I think they're DLC for some who didn't pre-order, so you guys might not be able to use them if that's the case. So this might not apply to most of you guys if you didn't pre-order the game for now anyways. But the Madara can apply to you guys. So I guess we can start off with that one, I guess. So Madara. Now Madara's this is six paths, by the way. So for six paths you can pick a bunch. You can pick the fireball jutsu one, you can pick the black hole thing, and you can pick a bunch of them. I'm going with the black hole one because that's special to this guy only. So basically how it's gonna work is Madara, you're gonna bring Madara in, right? He's a strike back, by the way. So whenever you do use him, he will like if you were to throw somebody far back and your half your storm gauge was to be full, Madara would come out of nowhere and hit them back towards you, which you can then follow up with another combo if you want to. And this makes them waste subs, etc., etc. Now, Madara has a black pull, which is this. So basically, this thing takes anything that's thrown into it and disappears. So if they're like a fireball or jutsu spammer, this can be a shield as well as an attack, like Pain and Edgy. It also slowly comes toward them and it stays there for a decent amount of time. Let's try some more time. And bring him in. And as you see right here, right here, it stays in for a good amount of time. Like, it's there for a while. This could be useful because if your opponent were to be rushing you like crazy and you were to have Madara throw this down and they're near you, if you started attacking them while they are rushing you, they have to worry about two things. One, they either get hit by the black pull, or two, they get hit by you. They can block both of them, but their guard is going to go down like crazy, and this is where you can use your guard break pill, or you can use your own kind of, I don't know. You can bring in your other support as well, break their shield, and just keep going ham on them and whatnot. It's up to you how you guys want to use this, but the point is, this thing, it absorbs anything that gets thrown into it, as well as it's slow, so it comes out of nowhere. And it can really stay there for a while and annoy people and give them that kind of fear in the back of their head. Like, oh, what if that thing right doesn't hit me from behind? That's why I like it. That's why I use it. If you don't like the black pull, you can go ahead and use his fireball jutsu one. He has like three of them. And some of them are actually really, really effective. Like his majestic one, I think, spreads out really far. I mean, not go too far, but it spreads out far, which is nice. And his other one, I forget which one, like the one with the dragon fire and whatnot. That one's nice too because it kind of has like a large kind of hitbox range, kind of. So like basically if you were to hit it from far away and shoot it from far away, the opponent can still get hit by it even if they do sidestep sometimes. It's weird. It's like a glitchy one, I think. Well, on to the next one. Next up, we're going to have Boruto. Now, Boruto is a support you will see online a good amount of the time. Like, a lot of people like using Boruto as support. I mean, he is a good support, in my opinion, and his Rasengan is kind of glitchy. Well, not glitchy, but it's tricky, you know? Now, in the movie, he did use his Rasengan a lot. It's his own special Rasengan, right? So basically, here, he's going to grab the Rasengan, he's going to throw it, it's going to disappear for a little bit. You can still see it to an extent, but it disappears for a little bit and then it hits you. Now, this can be done from the air or from the ground. I prefer it from the air if you can because I think it is a little faster maybe, I'm not too sure, but it's good for air or ground anyways. What I like about this thing is, sure, you can see the Rasengan coming from a mile away. You can be like, okay, now I gotta block. But sometimes when you're in the heat of a battle and they were to use the Rasengan, you don't really see it coming when it disappears sometimes. A lot of people don't really keep check of their surroundings when they're in a mid-fight because they're so worried about subbing and so worried about blocking and so worried about hitting the other person that they forget about the support sometimes. It happens to me a lot. My biggest problem online is supports. I cannot... Like, when I'm fighting somebody, I don't focus on the supports a lot of the time, so I end up getting hit by them, and before you know it, my health's already almost down. I'm like, oh, what happened to my health? What the hell? I thought I was winning the fight. But because of the supports, you don't notice too much, right? So yeah, it is a tricky support to use. To see a lot of the time. It's fun to use. So, and, you know, it is kind of annoying to play as well. I mean, he's also. I think he isn't strike, but I think he might be cover fire as his thing. I'm not too sure, but he is a good for support, anyways, for those who like to have the element of surprise a bit. And if you're playing somebody who doesn't focus on the surroundings too much, he might be perfect for you. Now, last up, we're gonna go ahead and use Sarada. Now, Sarada is basically I like hers too. People usually use Boruto and Sarada together as like a team, right? But I like her. Here, it's for example, lightning flick or whatever. I like it. It has a long range. She basically throws a shuriken on the ground with lightning around it. It has a long range. It has amazing height. So even if you do jump over it, it still kind of hits you regardless. The best way to handle this is to go ahead and dodge from the side. And don't forget to use the elemental damage if you can. So if you're on a map with water of any kind, go ahead and use this. It will double the damage and make the range wider, I believe. I don't quote me on that one, but I believe the range gets a little bit wider when you use Sarada's little lightning flicker. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, see, so look at that height and look at the range it has. That's really nice. It's also good for people who like to, like people who you play against who stay in the back and whatnot a lot. There's a lot of people online who like to stay back and they're more defensive. So using Sarada once in a while, to try to get them, especially if you're near water, is a good thing too. And this can also be done within the air. So like that, this can be done. In the air, it's a lot faster, but at the same time, it doesn't go as far, right? I'd only suggest using this if like your opponent's really close by and you want to catch them off guard a little bit. You can just jump in the air a little bit and hit them with whatever you want to call it, the little lightning flicker thing. Anyways, guys, those are my 3 supports for this week. If you guys do enjoy these kind of supports and you guys do want more supports like these, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be trying to bring in your supports and bring in whatever you guys feel you guys want to learn, or if you guys found some supports that I'm not too sure about or I haven't played as yet, let me know as well. Anyways, guys, this is Nas from PTG. Thanks for watching the video and peace.